Hey, if you're here, it's because you want to know how to replace, or at least want to know what's involved in replacing your rear sway bar end links on your 2009 to 2019 Ford Flex all trims. Now, before I move into the task, it's really quick, very simple. This is being done DIY in the garage, but to correct the recall for the known failure of the OEM sway bar end links. So this is the old one right here. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. This came off of my Flex that has 162,000 miles. Pretty broken in, if I would say so. I wouldn't say it's to the point of almost failure. However, if they went out of the way to make a recall, then this is probably, it would come out of its socket, probably break. I don't think I'll be able to break it, but nope. All right, but anyways, very simple task. Gonna be short video. If you appreciate what I'm about to show you, please consider subscribing, like, comment. It really helps out the channel. I'm trying to get it to be a little bit more relevant than it has been in the past few years. What I do is just DIY stuff really, and try to give as much detail as possible, because when we're doing these jobs, straight to the point, and I know I'm dragging it on just a little bit, but straight to the point is take some time and effort from people, and I'm just another person, so please consider helping me out in that way. Now, to the point. The sway bar end links, Ford Motor Company brand, they are held by a 15mm nut on both ends. So you want to use a swivel ratcheting wrench to engage on the nut, and to hold the stud, a 7mm wrench, like so. So I'm going to show you how to do it here real quick. I already did one side, and we'll video the other side. All right, so this is all going to be live and unedited. I just flipped the camera here real quick after I paused it. So of course, quick safety steps is that once, all you got to do is jack up the rear end. And once you do that, my garage or driveway is on a slope. So I went ahead and put chalk blocks in the front, jack stands in between, and as an extra safety precaution, I just helping about 20 to 30% of the weight load on the jack itself. All right, so let's see if I can put this here and be able to record some in this unedited mode. So apologize, bear with me. Let's see if I can somehow wedge this there. Let me focus that real quick. Boom. All right, I think we're good. All right, so I'm keeping my brand new replacement sway bar end link there, and we're coming here to the sway bar end link. As you can see, don't have to remove the tire. It doesn't really mess with the alignment. This is going to make the sway bar effect tighter, but your alignment has nothing to do with that per se. So what I'm going to do is engage my 15mm ratchet wrench on the top first. Trying to do this while the camera can still see, so I apologize if I get in the way. So honestly, I'm just gonna put it there and start working into breaking it loose. And as I come down, I might turn the stud at the same time, which then the wrench is just gonna sit on the rim and hold the stud in place. Well, I ended up holding it anyways. Whoops. All right. So see, you're not holding the stud. Sometimes the friction here might hold it, but in this case it's not holding it, so you definitely need to hold the stud. Again, 7mm wrench. I'll flip it so it's more, find another spot here for it. See if I can. Okay. Alright, so it's set right there. And honestly, I'm going to keep going. And the ratchet wrench is going to push out the other wrench as I drive out, which at that point should have almost no friction on the stud, and I can remove the nut by hand. Alright, well, that didn't work that way, but not a problem. Okay, same thing on this side. Kind of see how loose that sway bar and ink is. You see how I'm driving it out? I don't have to touch anything. Just makes it a little quicker. I might be able to finish it out. All right, so now I just wiggle it out. Very loose, but honestly doesn't look like it's about to break. But there you go. Okay, so now this one, they're identified left and right there on the rubber. I will go ahead and try to keep this in place. I just have to make sure it's lined up. All right, so in this case, because this is Delphi brand and not Ford Motor Company, the nuts are a different size. So in my case, I have a 17mm nut size. Line that one in. All right, so my goal here now is just to get a little bit of friction there in place. And now I'm going to grab the two nuts. I'm going to start the threads. Make sure they're engaged. Again, if you're appreciating what you're seeing, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's 50mm no longer in the game. Now we're at the 17mm for the aftermarket one. And I'll go ahead and start tightening and until I see the stud is overcome by the turning resistance. You see right there, now there's almost no point in me turning anymore. I'll come over here. Do the same. It's already turning. Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and start tightening it. That's the only weird part about these swivel ones. Gotta make sure that they're on right. Alright, that's tight. Same thing on this side. Go ahead and reinsert this. Okay. It happens.
and I'll drive it home and time it, and then we're done. So I don't think there's almost any point in you keep watching the video, because it's very predictable what's going to happen next. I'm going to time it, and then we are done. But again, I appreciate you watching the video all the way up to this point. And again, please subscribe, hit that like, comment, let me know what you think. I got more Ford videos coming up right after this, because I got some maintenance I gotta do. So if you really want to see that one, then we're good to go.